Welcome to the tutorial number 6. In this tutorial, I'll be talking about creating more primitives from the tools panel, and also I'll tell you how to edit more specifically, and there are some more options in the editing. At the end, I'll also introduce how to add the materials. Okay, so this is a new file. On the left side in the tools panel, you can see just below the tools, you can see create. And there are a lot of meshes available. There are curves, lamps, and there are others including the text. If you look at the mesh, you can see most of the primitives like the plane, cube, circle, UV sphere, icosphere, cylinder, cone, and torus. And also you have monkey for creating complex shapes in addition to the grid. And you have curves to create the Bezier curves and circle, nerve circle, and the path. Let's see how to create a simple UV sphere. So we don't want this cube. To delete them, just press X. It will ask you want to delete. Just give OK. Now I want to create the UV sphere. So the UV sphere is it's exactly like a sphere. So let me move that to the origin. Okay, let me see if it covers from the camera. Yes. So this is your UV sphere. Go back to the perspective view, and you see the sphere looks the same from any view. So it doesn't matter from which view you edit. Okay. So let me zoom in a little bit, go closer, and I want to go to the edit mode by pressing tab. Yeah, I'm in the edit mode now. Let me deselect all of them. And I want to edit something like I just want to cut off half of the sphere and then extrude only one set of vertices so that it looks like an extended what do you say, half a sphere, or it looks like half of a pill. Let me change that into wireframe so that I can edit better. So let me keep the front view and orthographic. So that gives me a perfect view to cut half of the sphere exactly. So let me select by using V. I'm selecting carefully by leaving the middle of the UV sphere and selecting the rest of the half. So watch it carefully. This is very important. So I have selected, and as soon as I select, let me go through the other side and ensure that only half of the sphere is selected, so that I'm going to remove all of these vertices to cut half of the vertices in the sphere. Right, so I can press X to delete all of them. So X delete all vertices selected. So now you can see exactly half of your, I'm just seeing from all the different views, front, the right, and then the top. So yes, it's fine now. Now what I do is that if I want to make a duplicate of this, I can select half of this. I can press Shift D. It's duplicated. Now it's very simple. You don't have to drag around. You know that the duplicated object has to be rotated 180 degrees. So press R for rotation and then just type 180. So you see that it's now rotated. Now press G to move it to fit to the other half. So that's how you can create the other half. Pretty simple. Now I don't want it again. Right, so let me teach you how to extrude this half a sphere with only one set of vertices at the middle. Let me select only the middle of, let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see clearly. Right, yeah, I think it should be fine. Right, Now I'm pressing shift, zoom in and out, so it's like a pan vertically. If I press control, it moves horizontally, so be careful where you want to keep it. Now I select B and choose only this half. Okay, so I'm pressing E, and then I want to extrude only on the x-axis, so you can see I'm just extruding it. Okay, right, that should be fine. Let me zoom out a little bit to see the whole stuff. Yes, I'm using control key to move left and right. Okay, so this looks fine. If you see from different angles, it looks like half of the spear which is extended to the other side. So if I want to convert this into a kind of half the pill, I can do that. So now I'm in the edit mode and the wireframe. Let me convert to solid mode, and you come back to the object mode. It looks like half a pill if you see from this, right? Okay, we need just to fix something here. I go to tools, and in the shading there's something called smooth. If I click on that, you can see the surface has been changed to so smooth. And then now I want to apply materials. You can see on the right side the properties panel, that's the materials. So you want to add a material, click on new, and you can see the diffuse, that's the color of the material, right? So whichever colors you want, you can choose for half of your pill, right? So that's a kind of red reflective material, and there are many things that you can work on this materials. We'll see about the materials in a separate tutorial. For the time being, this is the basics of how to add a material to the object. All right, so let's see some more in the next tutorial. Until then, see you.